So, my first video, well, second video back after the last one. What did I say about a year ago? What certain talk show host did I say, look like Pinocchio and dresses like a little boy in the mannequins department of Sears, who was beloved by everybody, who I said at the time was a horrible, mean bitch and a sadist and just a nasty person, and I got so much crap. And this was like a year, maybe longer. This might have been a year and a half ago, too. You guys can check. I said I didn't trust this person. That's Miss Ellen. Miss Ellen, Miss Wonderful, Miss Likes Everybody, who I called out just being the biggest hypocrite back then. For her saying things like she gets along with everybody, but having a ban list on her show. She banned Kathy Griffin. She banned Joan Rivers because she thought that she was too foul and not nice. Well, it turns out, guess who's not nice? Ellen. Ellen's not nice at all. I don't know if she's getting bad vagina at home. I can't say anything, but the shit has hit the fan, and it started a few months ago. But I just want to, hey, I got this. Did I not predict this crap? Did I not? And this is how I predicted it. Not even from all these stories. I didn't know about any of this. Nobody knew about any of this about a year ago. But the shit she does, like the game show, what does she like to do? She likes to scare the crap out of everybody. What kind of adult who's in their 50s do you know that just loves to see people get frightened out of their wits? Not like once in a while for fun, but positions people to get scared shitless, and celebrities talking about, I'm donated to something for my dad who died from leukemia, and then Justin Bieber pops up behind them and says, ah! And Ellen's like, and she's like doing this and rubbing herself down there too, probably. She's getting moist off of it, I'm telling you right now. It's the only time she ever used the word moist, when it's referring to her in a bad way. But, and the other games she would play, there was a game where they would have them all like on a lever, like a platform, and they'd have to answer like 5 questions, and if they got 2 wrong, she'd hit a lever, and they would all fall through some chute. That, okay, fine, it's gonna be safe and everything like that. But look at her play that game. She loved the fear on these people's faces. She'd be like, and some women or guys, you would be like, ready to drop. She'd be like, that's what serial killers do. That's what they do in freaking Silence of the Lambs territory. That's what the killer does when he's got the girl tied up downstairs and coming at her with the knife. Like, I might stab you, might not. Might stab you, might not. Might stab you, might not. The fuck is what? She was just the biggest lying sack of shit that I've ever seen in my entire life. When she said, and I'll never forget this, Nicki Minaj had that beef with Remy Ma going on. So Nicki Minaj goes on the Ellen show. What does Ellen say? Ellen goes, yeah, so how would I start a rap beef with that nose? What's wrong with her nose? What? Is it? It's always like she's smelling herself or something like, oh, I need to make a gynecologist appointment. Yeah. Oh, that Monostat 7 isn't working. I gotta do a monologue, and I can dance. But Nicki Minaj came on there, and they were talking about rap beefs or something like that. And then Ellen goes, well, I'd like to start a rap beef. And then Nicki Minaj goes, okay, well, who do you not like? I like everyone. Liar, 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 liar. You'd already banned Kathy Griffin. You already banned Joan Rivers. I never saw your ex Anne Heche on the show, so you don't like everyone. You're just a big freaking liar. So apparently, there was some rumblings going on, and some comedian, I believe, started a Twitter. I guess he used to work on the Ellen show, don't quote me, or for them. So what he did was, he was like, okay. He's like, here's what I'm going to do. He's like, I'm going to put this thing out right now, and what it's going to be is, tell me your stories, your worst Ellen DeGeneres stories if you work there. And I will donate to some charity for every story that, you tell me. And, oh, did they come flooding in? And they all had the same thing. She's like freaking Hitler. That's what, it's all the same thing. Okay, one of the stories was there was a guy who was, I believe, autistic, who was working for her, probably doing something in the hallway. She has a rule about not looking her in the eye because, she's the queen of rancid vagina or something like that. Who the fuck is she? Who does this chick think she is? Swear to God, she's not like a gangster rapper or anything. Get the fuck out of here with that crap. So she walks in, and the guy dares, he's like autistic, so he dares to look up at her and say hi. She had a shit fit. I think she even fired somebody. Like, how dare he look me in the eye? She's actually said that before. She's actually said on an elevator, allegedly. That was another story. There was somebody whose sister was an intern there or something like that, and they were on the elevator with her, and the intern was just kind of looking around or something like that, or probably like, why is this little blonde boy on the elevator? It's really disturbing with this, middle-aged, long blonde-haired girl who, also seems bitchy. But she's sitting there, just standing there, and Ellen goes, why is she staring at me in the eye? Why is she looking at me in the eye? Why? Why is she looking at me? Did I say anybody could look at me in the eye? Did I say anybody could look at me in the eye? Ban her now. I'm surprised she didn't have a hit squad. I'm surprised somebody just didn't come out, blindfold the girl, give her a cigarette, and tell her, it's all over, sweetheart. She probably lines interns up on a daily basis just to kick them in the crotch. You pissed me off. You pissed me off. You didn't look me in the eye, but I could tell you thought about it. It's probably people with sore scrotums and vaginas just walking around like, hobbling through Ellen's office. Like, is she here? I don't want to piss her off, but I have to give her her cue cards. And the list just goes on. It gets more ridiculous. She went to a cafe, and allegedly, she went to a cafe across the street with Portia, her wife, and they go over there. And I guess they were always horrible to everybody who was over there. That's another thing. There's, I don't know, like a 50-50 debate on whether her wife is nice or horrible. Like sometimes she's super cunty, but other times she's okay. But Ellen is always on 100% cuntalicious. Always 100% cunt, max volume cunt. So Ellen goes over there with Portia, and they're dining, and the woman that served them had chipped nail polish on one of her fingers. Now, Ellen wrote a letter or said something about this and nearly got this poor girl fired. And this was actually the girl herself who wrote this. Now, was she stirring like the soup with the chipped nail? I mean, chipped nail polish, I'm sorry. Was she like, did Ellen sit down and have a burger and she went and gave her a big wet willy and then there was like chipped nail polish in her ear? Who the fuck cares? You have a bajillion dollars. What's your problem? Honestly, I don't understand what the hell's wrong with her, but you can tell there's something wrong with her. She's a sadist. I told you that before. And it just gets more and more ridiculous. She told, allegedly, Russell Brand, he went back to be like, I can't stand that hairy monkey. I can't stand that wildebeest. I don't think he's funny. I don't get him. He just annoys me. It's like, nails on a chalkboard to me, but whatever. He's made a career out of it. God bless him. So Russell Brand goes out of the green room, the celebrity green room, where it's green and you can sit there and count your diamonds and like laugh at the poor people. And there's a channel that's like directly linked to the homeless that you could just sit there and go, it sucks to be them. Give me some more golden case popcorn. Oh, look, that one's getting beaten by teens. That's terrible. We have everything. So Russell Brand goes out and starts talking to crew or something like that. Ellen comes out there and says, why are you talking to these people? You don't have to talk to these people. We have a special green room, so us kind of people don't have to talk to these kind of people. What? She's horrible. She's Freddy freaking Krueger. Who fucking knew? I did. I called this a long time ago. And now, the best part, Jesus has blessed me in one single way. You know why? There's an investigation going on for racism and weird conditions going on in her show. And it's going to lead back to her because guess what? It's called the fucking Ellen Show. All right? And it's all linking back to her and she is screwed. She is not going to be on the air next year, quote me. She will not be on the air next year. She's going to ride out this year. She probably got a contract or something like that. Or maybe she was going to dip out anyway. I have no idea. But she is going to go because she can't handle not being considered nice, even though she's a psychotic piece of douche remnant that walks around and talks for some reason and we don't know why. Don't look me in the eye. I wish I would have worked at the fucking studio. I wish I did for a day. Just a day. I'd get fired for it. She'd be like, hi, Ellen. How are you? Hi. Ellen, I have a question. I want to be your best friend. I was just in the green room wiping my butt on everything. And I want to know who's going to be, is Cameron Diaz going to be on next week? Ellen, I swear to God, I want to see her shrink and cry. She'd probably melt like the Wicked Witch of the freaking West. What a nightmare chick this is. So I feel glad in saying that Ellen is an asshole. I said 2 years ago, Ellen is an asshole. Listen to Uncle Jay. Trust what I say. Listen, I'm not good at a lot of things. I can't put 2 and 2 together. I can't change a tire. I can't do a lot of things. But I have a real good vibe about people. I always have. Always have. Always probably will. Listen to me when I tell you, even when it looks like it's pie or something like that. If I say someone is bad or not good, shit's going to come out proving me right. So I have to do a little one of these right here. One of these. High five. But yeah, I love every second of it. So, Ellen, bye, bitch. Bye. Hi, Ellen. Bye. Are you mad?